Alright, first things first, I hate to break it to you, but we are not looking at this. This is for a different day. What we're really going to be looking at is not even this. Because I'm going to be doing a little twist in today's video, or tonight's video, depending on when you're tuning in. Anyway, so rather than looking at my ship, I'm going to consider this a subscriber special. And what I mean by that is, you know, rather than looking at my ship, any subscribers that get in touch with me, contact me, and perhaps maybe you have a build of your own, you can, you know, show it to me, and then we can, if you want me to, I can do a video about it. So, if I can get on the helipad here, and do this on cue correctly. Wait a minute, I don't even have to do it on cue. Hey, get over here. There
Hello.
he is. There he is. So, as you can see here, his gamer tag is the Boss XD.
Yep.
So, first things first, you know, you've seen my ship already, but, you know, what do you think of it?
Me, I just think it's bloody huge, mate. It's massive and amazing. It's nothing compared to what I've built.
But then again, I've already...
mine's nothing compared to what... my stuff is nothing compared to this, is what I meant.
Well, you don't really want to say it's nothing, because I've already seen your stuff, and it's impressive in and of its own right. So, by the power of magic... here she be! The boss's custom-built ship. So this is his world, his ship, his build, so he's going to be the commentator on most of this. And here we have Captain Jock Sparrow sitting on the starboard side bridgeway. Bad accents. Bad accents, we know, so we don't mean to offend anybody, so...
Yeah, this is my skin because I'm a captain. Because it's one of my favorite captain skins, and I just like Captain Jack Sparrow.
He's a captain.
Yeah,
All right.
You're a modern captain.
Yep. Alright, so,
Well,
as I'm doing a cinematic, like, 360 fly-around video of this ship, give us a little bit of info.
Well, this is my custom ship, the SS Boss's Dream, because it's powered by boilers which make steam. For anybody that wants to know the dimensions, it is 355 blocks long overall length and 55 blocks wide. Overall length, that's with the bridge wings. The height, I haven't measured the height yet, because I don't know if you measured the height of the poles too, or just to the top of the funnel, so I haven't measured it yet.
I would say poles and... well, I mean, I guess count the top of the funnels first, and then as a secondary count the top of the masts.
Yeah, I might do that later though, because it took me freaking forever to count to the stern of this thing. It's bloody massive. Now, as far as I know, this is the last ship I am building for a while, because these things take months to do. Just take a look at Jax. It's taken him 4 years.
Yeah, you took months. I was going to say, yeah, I'm on, like, what, year 4 now? And for anybody who's curious, I should have another video about my ship sometime. Sometime.
Yeah. Another thing about this ship is it's fully finished. All the interior spaces are finished too. But...
so, something else he's got unlocked my ship.
yeah, and I have bow waves, and my favorite surprise is at the very back of the ship. This took me bloody ages.
Yeah, you're the only person I've met, aside from people who play on PC, do the whitewater effect behind any ship. I know, maybe, okay, I guess that's like another shout out to a certain Minecraft YouTuber. Jag Thunder, maybe you've heard of him, maybe you haven't. If you haven't, you might check him out.
I have.
Pretty good guy. Yep, okay, so you've heard of him, so there's a
The thing
plus.
about PC... the thing about PC is, though, they have world edit, so they can just go poof, 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 done. I had to do all this by hand.
Yeah, that's kind of like one of the claims I like to make as far as, you know, with me building my super ship is like, you know, me being a single person building that entire damn ship block by block with no editing, no cheating, or no, I shouldn't say cheating, but copy and pasting and all that stuff, kind of like the easier things to do. Kind of makes it all the more, you know, more glory to it, I guess, in a way of speaking.
I do have to say one thing, though. From the yellow line down on the stern, where it starts curving, I didn't do that. I had a friend who knows how to build these big sterns like this come on and do it for me, so that way I wouldn't mess it up. So he did that for me. I just helped fill in places on it, but everything else I did myself.
Huh.
Interior, no, I had really no help. I had one guy come on and he just filled a couple of rooms in and then left. But other than that, everything else was done by me, smoke and all. I hate asking for help, but I really needed help with this turn because I didn't want it to turn out to be too short or too big.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same issue as far as like asking for help, because I guess honestly, if I were to admit this to anybody who actually wants to help me, as far as like adding things to the ship, it kind of concerns me because of course I have everything envisioned exactly the way I want it, but really the hard part is just filling in the cabins, the floors, and all the other big spaces in between here and there.
Yeah, because we ain't got world edit to just put a block right down to the end of the ship, place a block there, and then fill it in instantly. That bloody takes.
Alright, so now that I got my 360 fly around of the slow 360 fly around of the ship, normally this would be about the moment where we would jump inside the ship and kind of show you some internal components, but we tried that once before and it took way too damn long.
So with the snap of my finger...
Ta-da!
Oh, and that was a hard snap, too.
Yeah, it kind of made
For
my
anybody
ears...
who's wondering, I copied the save after I finished the other ship and did this, so this is not the same world. This is a totally different world that I just copied that I copied the save for.
Yeah, so don't go flipping your shit and being all like, dude, did you just destroy half your entire ship just for this? We're not that stupid.
I did it before on some of my older projects, so I know how to do it, except this time I didn't go directly down the middle like I did on one of my older ones. Because it cuts out too much of the ship if you do that. Like, way too much.
Yeah, and this ship isn't exactly all that wide either, so...
No.
So by doing this is also something else that's more impressive compared to anything I've done before. So, you know, just to kind of drop your jaw a little bit, you know, showing you this bit. And also this kind of gives us a better opportunity to give you an overall, like, internal tour of the ship without taking a whole hour and a half just walking around the whole damn ship. Because we tried that, failed miserably. SHAREfactory on PlayStation was all like, no, you are not rendering this.
Nope. If for anybody that doesn't know, SHAREfactory's limit on video clips to be uploaded to YouTube has to be under an hour. And the video was 70, and the video was like 70, almost 80 minutes, which was the maximum amount of minutes you can edit at one time on SHAREfactory.
So, now that we got this entire thing rendered in, how do we want to do this?
Well, I guess we'll just start at the top and work our way down like we did in the first attempt, but this time it won't take 5 years to get through the whole thing.
Well, I was thinking just kind of go from bow to stern and just kind of nitpick and point out everything here.
Alright, well, if y'all can't tell, these are just storages that I haven't filled up yet.
The cargo hold.
And here, this is just a kitchen. Just like, I'm still working on this, but this is basically as much finished a project as I'm going to get on this. I still got a few things I got to cut out and stuff so you can see in it, but as far as finishing goes, it's done.
Well, and, you know, after we get done pointing all this stuff out, we can always just climb inside, because the other side's still perfectly intact, so you can get a general idea as to what the ship would look like on the inside. So let's see, we got the cargo hold, and now that's like a dining, like, what class is this? Because I'm pretty sure you got the ship spread out into classes.
I think, yeah, from about here forward is for crew only, down here next to the water line.
Okay, so very bottom level.
Yeah, so this is where the firemen eat and stuff, and all the people that work down in the engine room.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not very big, but it may not look very big, but you have to think, when you add the entire other half of the ship, it's actually bigger than this.
Yeah,
so keep in mind, whenever you look at places on board, add the other half to the ship, and it's actually bigger than it looks.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so then these are... Okay, so this would be like
second-class cabins.
Second-class cabins.
Yeah, second class. And then above us is first-class bathrooms, some first-class bathrooms, which ironically are in the exact same place. I did not plan that when I built this.
Well, and let's see here. There should be a way we can cheat this real quick. Yeah, because if we want to see
Yeah.
what the hallways and stuff look like.
Yeah, like the whole ship is furnished inside out.
Oh yeah, it's completely detailed, unlike mine. Let's see. Ladies' bathroom. So this is... Yep. Now let's see. Is it chopped open right here? No, it's not. So I'm guessing there's 2 bathrooms in here.
Yep.
So then this would be the men's
I made
bathroom.
sure to add bathrooms because one time I didn't add bathrooms on one of my ships, and somebody just kept calling me out on it every single time. But you don't really need bathrooms in Minecraft, even though it makes more spaces. Still, you really don't need them.
Alright, so we've established, you know, crew dining area and
Second class, and
So
some are
it's-
first class.
first class
This
bathrooms.
is another first class. This is another first class bathroom.
First class bathroom, and then we
Yeah.
got ourselves some exposed promenade decks or wraparound.
And then this is a first class bathroom.
Oh yeah,
This
because
is a first class bathroom.
yeah, they get their own private tubs and everything. So
Every class gets their own tubs.
All right, let's see
And then you
here,
got
so-
some more first class up here.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna take a dip inside first class hallways. So this would be what a bathroom would look like if it were complete. Toilets. I'm kind of opening up all your doors.
I don't care.
And I'm guessing that these would be first class cabins where I'm at. Blue carpet, green bed, and a blue window.
Yep, that is the first class luxury suite.
Nice.
Which,
Eh.
my phone just went off. Which, if you think about it, back then, first class took up a lot of spaces because back then it was about getting who had the most fanciest and luxurious ship at the same time, who could carry the most passengers. So, their main target was people who were rich, but they made a lot of their money in third class and second class, mostly third class.
And then let's see here. We got, of course, I'm pretty sure everybody wants to see the bridge.
Yeah, the
All those-
bridge. I took ideas from the Queen Mary and Titanic.
I mean, it seems like most steamships back in the day had like the whole like brass throttle, like what is it, manual throttle control?
Engine telegraph.
Yeah,
Engine
engine tele-
telegraphs. They're
yeah,
called
engine
engine
telegraphs.
telegraphs. For anybody who doesn't know, if you turn these levers on, the ship wouldn't go. You would have to wait for a response from the engine room. Like if you're on the Queen Mary today and put one forward, the ship won't go nowhere because one, all the boilers are pretty much removed, and there's nobody down there making steam and stuff. So the ship is just there. Like if you put this forward, it'd be like a little thing in the engine room that would go off and tell them what speed to put, and that's what they would do.
All right, so moving our way back, it seems like, let's see, what would be the next thing? Because that's all a blend of second, no, is it, yeah, second and first class, and then working our way back. I'm kind of eyeballing
Okay, right
this
here-
whole, yeah, this orange compartment.
This is second class. This is
class?
second class dining room, and this is a first class. This is a standard first class cabin, which I have a full one out right here. This is what a full one will look like, just minus the front wall.
All right, so what you see from right here is be what you have.
Yes, I did that with some of these rooms, like this one too. This is a full luxury suite, just without the front wall.
And of course, all we got to do here, okay, well, first off, second class dining hall. So this is like a wraparound bar area, or this is a cooking kitchen, so the other side would look exactly like what you see over here. So just to kind of put it into retrospect.
Yep.
Note to self, the Boss XD has a pet helicopter that flies around his bedroom.
Yeah, you can thank my phone for that. I just get on my. If I get anywhere near my phone, sometimes it just goes. This is a third class cabin, just
Third-
with one bed,
Third class
with
cabin.
two bunk beds, with one bunk bed.
Alright, so
Yeah, third class.
if we go down the hallways, so this is like a third class area.
Yeah, this one has both bunk beds though.
You know, I mean, if you look at
Think
it,
about third class.
if you look at it hard enough, you can kind of see like a resemblance to it, like the small corridors, like in the Titanic or like in the movies.
in Titanic, if this was actually the Titanic, the corridors would be 2 blocks wide. My OCD will not let me have it 2 blocks wide because it's uneven and I can't make the lights perfect. So I have to make it 3 blocks wide.
Alright, so now coming back outside here. Now, okay, so we
And
established
next
this
to that, we have the third class dining hall. Third class dining hall is down next to the bottom.
So third class is like damn near at sea level alongside most of the crew's quarters and stuff like that.
Yeah, third class, they rarely got access to above decks and other stuff. Third class is basically you just saying, hey, I'm poor, I can't really afford crossing, but I really want to get out to America, so here's my money, take it.
Yep, here's what I got. Is it enough? Sadly, but...
And above second class, you got the massive first class dining hall.
Yep, and this is the ultimate glory token for this ship.
Believe it or not, these kind of rooms on ships would beat luxury resorts in today's world.
Oh yeah, they're like, I mean, a piece of history that you just can't replace or copy.
You're right. If anybody who's been on the Queen Mary, if anybody who watches Jack has been on the Queen Mary, I'm really jealous because I want to go. But if you look at some of their rooms, you can't copy their rooms exactly on modern ships.
Oh yeah.
Because now we have alternatives to wood, like they can make pretty much any wood nowadays look like rare wood.
And I guess some people might be kind of curious as to what the BBL is in the dining hall.
That's what I named my company. That's what I named my company that builds ships. If this was a real shipping company and I owned it, my name would be Blue Boss Lines.
Yep. I don't know what the hell I would name mine. I mean, of course, my ginormous ship is called the... I mean, I've been saying it's the SS Atlantis, but Mr. Boss here
I called you out about that.
Yeah, you had to correct me saying that SS stands for steamship, so I sound like a complete jackass. So... Oh wait, jackass, no pun intended. Yeah, sue me as much as you like. I am copyright pending that shit. So I think, and I can't call it the USS because that sounds like a naval terminology. So I think I'm just gonna make it up if it doesn't already exist and just call it the US Atlantis because it's an American ship.
Or you can call it MS or MV.
I have no idea what those stand
Motor
for.
ship. Motor. I know MV stands for motor vessel, and it's a diesel. And I think MS stands for... I don't know what MS stands for. I think it stands for motor ship, which motor vessel and motor ship are pretty much the same thing. I don't exactly know.
Well, I know like in the 2006 disaster film with the Poseidon ship, it's called the MS Poseidon, so... I don't know.
This is a first-class single suite.
First-class single suite. Yep, single bed.
For people who travel alone or don't have any loved one, like a girlfriend or something.
Let's see, is there an open hallway that I can cheat access to? Yep, here we go.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Big, long hallway that kind of gives you just, like, this is like...
Kind of like Scotland Road from Titanic.
Kind of. Let's see here. Yep, here we go. More of a complete cabin stateroom. Alright, so, now moving our way down the list, let's see, we have now passed the main dining hall, so everything back there. Let's see.
Second class purser's office. Purser's office is a place where you can get information about passengers, the ship, and rent deck chairs.
So kind of like the, what would they be called? Files of, or the data archives of the ship and its occupants.
The information desk is what it would probably be called on modern ships. But back then it was called the purser's office.
Alright, so...
I mean, really for third class, there's really nothing special for third class and second class besides second class. They get a little bit more stuff than first class, like a library right here.
Alright, let's see. Compare, so that's wall there, so you got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of books. It's a lot of books.
Plus an extra, I think there's like 9 rows of books with this ship fully intact. This is for third class. This is a squash court or tennis court or whatever you want it to be. Be warned, a lot of fights would break out in here in real life because that's just how it is. Poor people, they get into a lot of fights.
Bar fights, pillow fights, you know, fighting people with balls and rackets.
Third class is the party class. Third class is the party class for anybody know. Pretty much everybody in third class would be getting drunk at nighttime.
Alright, and looks like here we got ourselves an indoor pool, since I just kind of spotted this one.
Yeah, that's for first class. Before we get to the back, yes, third class and second class have a bigger pool, but that's because they share it. First class, they get an indoor pool and an outdoor pool, so I mean they can pretty much swim whenever they want to, rain or shine.
And what library would this be?
First class.
First class library?
This is the first class. This is first class purchase office slash main library.
And then up top here, we got ourselves what looks to be like another... Ooh, this one's got the skylight.
Western Grill and Bar. Western Grill and Bar.
Ooh, so this would probably be where you pick up your steaks and your burgers?
Yeah, this is basically like a
American grill, I guess.
Restaurant.
Yeah.
American restaurant on board. Because my ship is an American ship, because I'm American.
Yeah, call us a little bit over-enthusiastic as far as patriotism goes, but, you know, American flags, bald eagle, shotguns, and big trucks.
And loud muscle cars.
And big ships, because, you know, the American stereotype, bigger is better. Here you go! But then again, I should probably take a look at my ship and be like, that just adds insult to injury. That's just too damn big.
And under this is just more single suites, and under these is the presidential suites.
Excuse me, I'm dying. Woo! Sweet. Alright, so now presidential suites.
And up here, okay, friend, before we get lost, from right here, like right here with this wall. From up here to all the way to the bridge is for crew only.
Okay, so the entire top level from second smokestack forward is crew only.
Yep. That's for the first officer, second officers, and all of them sleep. Captain, the captain, he could pretty much get a room anywhere, but they usually had a room especially for him, so nobody would bug him.
Alright, so there's the Western Grill, a couple of other class staterooms, and then, let's see here, we're looking at this
We got the first class lounge.
First class lounge. Alright, so let's say... It's 2 stories. So let's say, okay, so we're in this hallway, come down, you know, the alleged alternative to Scotland Road on Titanic. Come through these corridors, or this doorway, and boom. I'm trying to keep the outside out so you can kind of get an idea as to what this area would look like without it being chopped open. So, glass lit pillars. A wraparound glass windscreen that would view the overall stern of the ship, and the big
massive raised roof.
Yep, elevated roof with a chandelier and the white grand piano.
And under right here, you got the Alamo Mexican bar grill thing.
Hence why it kind of has like a desert-colored scheme to it.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm trying to think of what else there is. Oh, well, yeah, under this is the second class lounge.
Second class lounge. Where?
Right here. It's nowhere near first class, but third class, they don't get a lounge, so...
That sucks.
Because their lounge is... Because if they had a lounge, they would get drunk and destroy everything in it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, they like to get... I'm not trying to offend anybody, but it's true. Like, half the third class passengers, they would get drunk and be irresponsible.
Alright,
so... Take a look at first class passengers. They respect their stuff, even though some people back in the day were very snotty and stuck up because they had money, but still.
Yeah. Alright, so...
This is for second and third class, too. This is a second and third class bar and grill. I haven't came up with a name for it yet.
No third-class passengers beyond this point.
Yeah, because that goes down to second class. But because the reason why I have that is because second class and third class could be up here at the same time. This is like my ship. You have the ability to mingle with crew members and other classes.
All right. Now let's see. This kind of comes out of like what would this be? The mast? No, the mast is up there. So now here we are on the stern. You know, checking out the. Okay, you said. All right, if I remember correctly, this is the second and third class pool, and then compare it to the first class pool. You can definitely notice that the first class pool is slimmer, but like what he said before.
First class can swim whenever they want to because they have an indoor pool. The only time they really can't swim is if there's in a storm and it's rocking the entire ship. So they would block off the pool so that way nobody would drown. Really? Even people the way ships work is these are like floating cities. People are born and people die on these things. From natural causes, sometimes some people can kill each other on these things.
Yep. And the overall thing that I would imagine Mr. Boss over here would like to... Not Mr. Boss, the boss, not... Shit. Alright. Movie theater. Is this what... Yeah, movie theater, right? Where are you at? You're over there.
Yep. The way the movie theater is set up on this ship is every class and every bit of crew member can come here to watch a movie. I was fair about this. Now, the movie theater doesn't work exactly properly now because I have cut it in half, but this Note Block song down here was just, for all the Fortnite players, it was the default Fortnite dance just as a troll. I put it as a troll.
Yeah, you know what? We might go back to where the ship is complete and check this out.
Like, if we do that, I'll just play the movie screen, but the lights, they turn on and off, so that way you can watch the movie or not. This whole screen right here, this actually moves, but it works properly, but this screen is in sync with the Note Block song.
Alright. Ooh, wait, actually no, keep it nighttime real quick. Actually no, hold on a second. We'll save that for whenever the ship's complete, because it'll give us a better idea of it. Right. So, now that we kind of did a little bit of a brief summarization of kind of like all the internal components of this ship, now we shall go back to when the ship was whole again. Now the ship is a whole again, and we're at nighttime. And now I can finally say what I was going to say a second ago by saying, I'm pretty sure there's probably a few of you out there in agreement with what I'm about to say, but if you do the lighting correctly on your ship builds, or see anyone else do their ships correctly, ships, when properly lit, look even twice as much beautiful at night than they do in the day.
I like the way I have the funnels light up.
Oh yeah, that's like the appropriate way to have a funnel lit up. It's from the bottom and then the light just slowly oozes its way up to the top. Doesn't
even light the entire funnel.
Yeah,
But here's the thing with Minecraft. You have a problem when doing this. Sometimes the light will go all the way up to the top of the funnel because the funnel is short. And sometimes the light is so dim that it doesn't even light up the funnel.
Yep.
But I get this one just right.
Alright, so now just kind of take a look at the bridge as if it were complete. Now, I guess this is going to pretty much sum up the video, but what we were going to do just before we do that was kind of show you the overall show of the movie theater. Let's see, I'm at the stern. It's
nothing but static, but I'm trying to actually get down below deck so I can.
We're like racing to see who can get there first.
It'd probably be me. I'm not trying to brag, but it probably will be me.
I'm sitting here just trying to look for the staircases, and I found one that goes about however far down. Okay, this is,
Even though I built this ship, I still have no idea where I put staircase.
Oh, found one. Well, I made it first.
I'll just teleport to you.
Okay. Let's see.
Anyways, we're just going here.
So, real quick, although, what movies are you showing? Titanic, Poseidon, SpongeBob, and Transformers. Let's see, are your prices ludicrously expensive like most movie theaters? Popcorn $2, soda $1.50, any size, M&M 75 cents. Oh, okay, so your prices are actually pretty damn good. Alright! Let's see, I bought my ticket. Walking through... That's exit only?
Yeah,
Exit. Okay.
I'm fair. To be honest, if this was a real ship, I'm a fair owner of the company.
Alright, so, we are now in the theater. I am going down... Oh, wait, I'm in the upper story. So, let's see, I take my seat. Actually, no, I want a middle seat down on the next level. But how do you get to this next level from up here?
You have to, whatever level you want to watch the movie on, that's what deck you have to go to.
Alright, screw it, I'm jumping the fence. I can't jump the fence, how dare you. Ow.
There you go.
Alright, middle seat. I'm sitting, no wait, middle seat's over here. I want this level over here. Sitting down, watching the show.
You ready?
Yep. Cue the lights, cue the camera, cue the action.
And this took my brother the redstone before I started this. My brother did all this redstone because I know nothing about redstone. So it just repeats.
Wait, hold on a second. Let's try to be really quiet so we can hear the jingle. Right? Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Although I think for my screen, the lighting of the moving picture is like really spazzing out. All right, cue the light so I don't trip over and kill myself on something.
And that is pretty much my ship summed up. Now, if you do want a full in-depth tour, just friend me. Or do you want? If you want to see more of the ship, you could literally. I have literally posted a video about it. There's no talking though. I don't do talking in my videos a lot.
Yeah.
I do music videos and cinematic shots.
So I guess now with all this out of the way, tour done, ship shown off, and all that good stuff. I guess now this is gonna be a moment for me to say. You know, if you've seen my big ass cruise ship and you feel like you can't really do anything better than that, or you feel like now your whatever you built isn't as grand as someone else's, that's not really what you should be looking at, because you know, honestly, for me, looking at this ship here, a ship like this, you know, even for it being this small and being an old steamship with this much detail and with it being completely furnished and the interior done, this is still just as impressive as a build as far as compared to what I'm making. And, you know, it's like, I didn't always start off building big ships, because I started off small, you know, of course, and then I worked my way up to being composed to building a giant ship, so... And, you know, everybody has their own skill sets, you know, not everybody can build ships and stuff, because, like, for me, I can build ships, cars and trucks, vehicles of any sort, and modern houses, but I can't build, like, medieval castles or sailboats or, you know, stuff of that nature to save my life.
I can't build modern ships to save my life. I can build some modern houses. I can mostly build anything from these great ocean liners to medieval.
So, I mean, of course, you know, I guess this is gonna pretty much sum up the end of this video here, so...
Before you end it, I do want to say this. If you build something, don't listen to people, don't get discouraged, keep building and get better. That's what I did. Just push back the haters and keep going.
Yeah, because believe it or not, I've actually had a couple of people come along on my videos and be like, dude, you're crazy! There's absolutely no way you're gonna complete that! And I'm just like, well, I'm still working on it.
Yeah, I started out bad, and now I'm to this skill level.
Yep. Alrighty now, so, I guess, now all I should say here is if you've been trying to get a hold of me on PlayStation, make sure when you send your friend request to put a message along with it saying you're from YouTube. And if perhaps maybe you've already met me and you've got a ship build of yours that you'd like for me to, you know, I was gonna say sponsor for some reason, I don't know why, but... So if you have a ship build you want me to showcase on my channel, just, you know, to share it out there with other people, let me know. I mean, I'm available most days, and weekends definitely. And without further ado, I guess now, this pretty much sums it up here. So, I guess, you know, you take care, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time.